I'm Deepak Kumar Srivastava. I'm here to present the demo class on loaning powers as circulated by L&A Circular number 50 by 2024. My name is Deepak Kumar Srivastava. My employee ID is 5128523. I am presently posted in MCC Bharatpur and working as CMC head. Actually, I would like to tell that for business loans, credit risk rating are done under two segments. One is SME score, another is PNB track. PNB score is applicable for two categories. First, it is applicable for loans more than 2 lakh and up to 100 lakh. And rating is done under two segments. One is for government sponsored schemes, for example, PMEGP scheme, where capital and interest subsidy and concessions are available. And another is for non-government sponsored schemes. For government sponsored schemes, for example, PMEGP and other schemes where capital subsidy, concessions and interest subsidy is available, we rate the borrowers, and if the rating comes up to 40, SME score comes up to 40, that means it is under red zone and proposal on this rating mode cannot be sanctioned. Second, if the rating SME score comes more than 40 and up to 75, then proposal can be sanctioned as per the loaning powers. Further, if the SME score comes more than 75, it is good rated score and proposal can be sanctioned as per the loaning power of the sanctioning authority. If the proposal is for non-government sponsored schemes and rating comes up to 46, that means it is red zone rated account. I reiterate that if the loan proposal is more than 2 lakh and up to 100 lakh, and for non-government sponsored schemes, for other than government sponsored schemes, if rating comes up to 46, it is treated as red zone and sanctioning authorities as per the loaning powers applicable to B3, C1 and C2 and C3 rated accounts is to be exercised. That means in red zone cases, for non-government sponsored cases, sanctioning authority starts as per the PNB track loaning power, where the B3, C1, C2, C3 rated account are sanctioned. Further, if the rating comes under green zone, that means the SME score is more than 46 and up to 52, then sanctioning authority as per the loaning powers under B2 rated accounts will be exercised. That means B2 rated accounts are sanctioned as per collateral coverage, as per the filing, as per the sanctioning authority, sanctioning power vested under the loaning power schemes. Further, if the rating score comes more than 52, it is treated as blue zone and normal loaning power by the officials at field level can be utilized. Further, the loan applications more than 100 lakh, we rate the borrowers applications under PNB track and rating grades are A1, A2, A3, A4, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. Actually, I have segregated all these ratings category and as per this parameter. I have not actually clubbed A3, A4 under A1, A2. What is the reason behind this? Actually, A1 and A2 rated are good rated accounts, and the loaning powers under A1 and A2 are far more than loaning powers of A3, A4, B1, B2, etc. etc. So I have segregated the rating category under these parameters to elaborate that the loaning powers under these categories are different. Actually, loaning powers are required as per the collateral coverage and delegated according to their scores. Better the score, higher would be the loaning powers, and lower requirement would be for the collateral coverage. That means if the rating is good, then higher delegated power is exercised and lower requirement of collateral coverage is taken. Next slide. As per the loaning power circular 50/2024, I just want to highlight that the rating score, if comes to A1 and A2, then CM, AGM or PLP in their individual capacity or under the committee structure, and MC, CS, CSC and above in committee structure. It is very clear that only PLP head and CMs under PLP segment head can exercise their individual power. In MCC, no loan can be exercised without the committee structure. So here it is clearly mentioned that MCC, CSC in committee structure and AGM, CM in individual powers and under committee structure can exercise their powers up to 125% of their normal loaning powers. That means if a proposal comes for say 1 crore to PLP head, then he can exercise his power up to 1 crore 25 lakh because the account is very good rated account. But one thing is very important, but no additional facility, no enhancement can be taken by GBB, PLP, MCC if the case is less favorable. If the proposal is falls under the less favorable industry. Further, second thing, however, MCC under CSC structure can exercise their loaning powers in less favorable industries if the loan is collaterally covered under 100% security. That means if a proposal comes of less favorable industry and the proposal is collaterally covered with 100% collateral, then MCC and above can exercise their loaning powers up to the 100% of their vested loaning powers. They cannot exceed their loaning powers like 125%. They can exercise only 100% of their loaning powers. Second, further, if rating comes to A3 and A4, in that case there is no power to chief managers. AGM or PLP, CSC, NCC, CSC and above can exercise their loaning powers up to 110% of their normal loaning powers. That means under this rating score, if a proposal comes up to 4 crore and MCC is powered to sanction up to 4 crore 40 lakh if the security norms is applicable. That means if the proposal comes up to 10 crore, then MCC CSC can exercise up to 11 crore because here exercising of excess loading powers is given. Further, if the industry is less favorable, in that case no field functionaries up to the level of PLP, MCC can exercise their lending power. But if the collateral coverage is available up to 100%, then 100% of their loaning powers can be exercised starting from the MCC. That means in this case PLP, AGM cannot exercise his loaning powers. However, MCC, actually in this case MCC can exercise his powers up to their 100% loaning powers if the collateral coverage is available up to 100%. Further, if the rating comes to B1, normal loaning powers of the officials at field level can be exercised. Field officer can exercise their normal loaning powers. That means if the loaning power is 10 crore, they can exercise their power up to 10 crore. Further, in case of less favorable industries and rating comes to B1, then there is no power to field functionaries. Further, next comes to collateral coverage and rating. If the rating comes to B2, in this case, collateral coverage has very important role to play. That means if the collateral coverage is 100% and more, then B2 rated account can be sanctioned by PLP, MCC, CAC. And if the collateral coverage is less than 100% and up to 75%, in this case CS, CAC and above can exercise their loaning powers. That means if the collateral coverage is less than 100%, then MCC and PLP cannot sanction to B2 rated accounts. Further, if the collateral falls below 75 and up to 50%, in that case JATO CSC is the competent authority to sanction the proposal. Further, if the collateral coverage is less than 50%, in that case fresh proposal, additional and enhancement proposal, ad hoc facility can be sanctioned only by HOCAC and above. But renewal can be done by the respective sanctioning authority. Next comes, very important, next comes that if the rating is B3, C1, C2 and C3, that means very bad rating is there. It is non-investment grade rating. In that case, proposal phrase can be sanctioned only by HOCAC 3 and above within their vested loaning powers. And existing borrowers, if the existing borrower comes for additional enhancement and ad hoc, in that case, if the collateral coverage is 50% and more, then JATO CAC can sanction. And for all other cases, that means additional enhancement where collateral coverage is less than 50%, HOCAC 1 and above within their vested loaning powers can sanction the proposal. It is very important that in all cases, the renewal can be done by the respective sanctioning only. Thank you. If any queries comes, I am here to clarify, because I am very much clear in this segment, and I will be very happy to explain all those topics. I can share my WhatsApp number. I can share, you people can send me text message or WhatsApp message, and you are free to contact me anytime. Thank you.